Welcome back to the latest video on my channel. In today's episode, I am going to discuss about the legendary Clark sisters. Before I begin, I kindly ask for your support. If this video or their legacy has touched your life, please give it a like and subscribe the channel as a sign of respect. Thank you. The Clark sisters, Jacky Clark Chisholm, Denise Clark Bradford, Elbernita Twinkie Clark Terrell, Dorinda Clark Cole, and Karen Clark Sheard, originate from Detroit, Michigan, and are widely recognized as the highest-selling female gospel group in history. Guided by their mother, gospel legend Dr. Mattie Moss Clark, they helped transform gospel into a powerful mainstream phenomenon, melding soulful church roots with modern musical styles and inspiring generations across genres. Early roots in family ministry. Dr. Mattie Moss Clark's legacy. Born in 1925 in Selma, Alabama, Mattie Moss Clark rose to global prominence as the renowned choir director and international minister of music for the Church of God in Christ. She revolutionized gospel by arranging choir singing in three-part harmony, soprano, alto, tenor, recording over 50 albums, directing the Cadillac Motor Company Choir, and founding the Clark Conservatory of Music in Detroit in 1979. Formation of the choir in sisters' early years. Mattie relocated to Detroit in the late 1950s and began guiding her daughters in choir performance by the mid-1960s. Their earliest recordings date back to 1973's Jesus Has a Lot to Give, released under their uncle's Bilmo Records label. Soon after, in 1974, their breakthrough came with Dr. Mattie Moss Clark Presents the Clark Sisters, securing them a contract with Sound of Gospel Records. Musical evolution and breakthrough. Developing the Clark sound. The group's signature sound combined gospel messages with jazz, blues, funk, and R&B, blended with church instrumentation and innovative vocal arrangements. Twinkie Clark emerged as their primary songwriter, producer, and arranger, guiding nearly all aspects of their recordings from the 1970s onward. As a vocal powerhouse, she could span soprano to contralto and play organ with equal virtuosity. Dorinda became known as the Jazzy Sister, introducing riffs, scat, and preaching-style delivery, while Karen led with agile, high-soprano embellishments, her vocal style influencing artists like Mariah Carey and Faith Evans. Jacky's warm, jazzy alto bridge voice balanced the group harmony beautifully. Breakout hits and crossover success. Their 1980 live album, Is My Living in Vain, was a game-changer, staying atop gospel charts for over a year with songs like Expect Your Miracle. But perhaps their most famous crossover track came in 1981. You Brought the Sunshine, inspired by reggae funk and reminiscent of Stevie Wonder's Master Blaster. The tune crossed into R&B and dance club play, peaking on Billboard, receiving gold certification, and even being played at New York's Studio 54 clubs. Achievements and influence. Awards and honors. Over their decades-long career, the Clark sisters have earned multiple accolades. Grammy Awards. In 2007, they won 3 Grammys for Live, One Last Time, and the song Blessed and Highly Favored. Their Grammy history goes back to a nomination for Sincerely in 1983. Additional recognition includes stellar awards for Gospel Artist of the Year, Group Duo of the Year, and CD of the Year, an NAACP Image Award, the James Cleveland Lifetime Achievement Award, 2020, and induction into the Black Music and Entertainment Walk of Fame, 2022. In early 2024, they received the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award, an honor shared by only 4 gospel acts before them. Their enduring legacy. They shaped and helped popularize contemporary gospel, making gospel accessible to broader audiences while influencing R&B, hip-hop, and pop. Artists like Beyoncé, Jill Scott, Mariah Carey, and Escape have cited them as influences. Their vocals resurfaced through hip-hop tracks by Jay-Z and Beyoncé, Family Feud, Snoop Dogg, Kanye West, and more. Solo ventures and group reunions. Denise Clark Bradford's departure and later return. Although Denise Clark Bradford left the group in the early 1980s to pursue pastoral ministry and raise her family, she rejoined for the official joint performances, including on the live One Last Time album in 2007 and later biographical events and performances, such as at the 2016 Essence Festival. Solo careers. Each sister ventured into solo ministry. Twinkie released Comin' Home, 1992, and remains a revered songwriter, singer, and instrumentalist. Karen debuted. Finally, Karen, 1997, earning Grammy nominations and Lady of Soul awards. She has gone on to release several albums and mentor daughter Kiara Sheard. Dorinda released her self-titled debut in 2002, winning Stellar and Lady of Soul awards for songs like I'm Still Here and Show Me the Way. Known for combining music and evangelism, she continues touring and preaching. Jacky released Expectancy, 2005, and continues to perform and represent the group as spokesperson, balanced with a nursing career in Detroit. Cultural and Media Spotlight. Lifetime biopic, The Clark Sisters, First Ladies of Gospel. The group's life story was immortalized in the 2020 Lifetime film produced by Mary J. Blige, Queen Latifah, Missy Elliott, and Holly Carter. The movie portrayed their struggles, family drama, and triumph from humble Detroit beginnings to gospel royalty. It drew over 2.7 million viewers and was hailed as Lifetime's most watched original movie in years. Essence Festival and Reunion Promises. During the 2016 Essence Music Festival, Karen Clark Sheard publicly declared that all 5 sisters, including Denise, would reunite and perform together again. Since then, they've participated in reconvened recordings and events, solidifying their status as an enduring gospel family choir. Recent and upcoming highlights. Their most recent studio project, The Return, 2020, debuted at number 1 on Nielsen and number 2 on Billboard Gospel Albums chart. Produced by big names like Jermaine Dupri and Rodney Jerkins, it featured a cameo from Snoop Dogg and spawned number 1 gospel singles Victory and His Love. In 2025, the Clark sisters are featured in the Detroit Gospel Legends Tour, bringing together iconic Detroit gospel voices. The tour schedule includes performances in Detroit and major cities like Chicago, Washington, D.C., and Atlanta in October-November 2025. From humble beginnings in Detroit to global stages, the Clark sisters, Clark Family Choir, have left a profound imprint on gospel and contemporary music. Blending spiritual depth with musical innovation, they crafted the Clark Sound, a legacy shaped by their mother's visionary direction and twisted into a genre-defining phenomenon by Twinkie, Karen, Dorinda, Jacky, and Denise. With gold records, Grammy wins, intergenerational influence, and dynamic solo careers topped by the historic biopic and ongoing reunions, they remain not just musical icons, but living legends who continue inspiring new generations in worship and artistry. Whether revisiting classics like You Brought the Sunshine and Is My Living in Vain, or experiencing their reunion tours and solo work, the Clark sisters stand as a testament to faith, family, and musical excellence. Let me know if you'd like an expanded view on any particular album, individual sister, or their influence on more contemporary artists.